Hey, my name is Anthony Minson. I did a tutorial on how to remove the keys off of a butterfly ones type on the, I think it's 2015 MacBook. I'm doing video on how to take the keys off of a 2016 MacBook. Now with as you can see, with these keys, they're not meant to like be taken off, but you can clean around the edges. You can like take off the keys, but you might actually just break them. So the best way to like clean them, let's say it's not pushing. Some people have said that like you can just like push them a little bit harder, until they just like, you just keep playing with them until they start like working. A lot of people have said like if you just like, I use needles. I use 2 needles, and I also have this, which is a nail file. I use 2 needles, and you can like, some people said that they get like junk around the edges, around the inside edges of it. So what you want to do to be able to remove it is you pry 2 needles into it, and you lift up like this. Then you use the nail file and you wedge it underneath the middle right here. Okay, so once the top is released, the bottom can just pop off like that. On the bottom of this, there are 2 pieces that latch on, right here and right here, and then on the top there are 2 hinges that that like snap onto the butterfly mechanism. Now here is the butterfly mechanism. There's the top part here, and then the bottom part here. And so if you can use a needle and pop the butterfly mechanism from where it's attached to. Alright, so I don't think this part should be removed, the butterfly mechanism switch. You don't really need to remove it anyway. Because really what you want to do is you want to get this piece off, and you want to clean around the corners of it, because that's what's like gonna be making it so that it's hard to. Best thing to do is not take these off. The best thing to do is just put a needle down there and clean around the edges. If Apple keeps on returning your computer and you keep on having to do this might be like the best like last option to be able to clean it, because you are like in danger of like breaking the pieces at the bottom that like attach onto the butterfly mechanism, which is not what you want to end up doing. So yeah, getting it back on is pretty simple. You just have to just like pop on the bottom and then make sure that the top pops back on. You can pretty much just place it in there and then push it back on there. And there you go. And it's good. And that is how to take the keyboard keys off of a 2016 MacBook Pro. Best to clean the edges with a needle first, but then if you have to take it off from the top, or else it'll break the bottom parts. You got to be really careful with the bottom parts, because on the top there's like these 2 things that like clamp onto the butterfly mechanism, and on the bottom there's these 2 parts that kind of like pop onto the 2 sides of the butterfly mechanism part. Cool. Thanks.